everybody in our club. Here is our recap. I apologize for not getting it out to you sooner. I did have some meetings that I had to go to. All right, so here is our drawing faces worksheet that we've been working with quite a bit over the past few art club sessions. Let me grab my drawing right here. All right, so here is my drawing that I've been working on, and I believe the last time we were with each other, we talked about adding in some of those features along with hair and a neck. So after we did the eyes, one of our guidelines was to bring 2 guidelines down for the sides of the nose. And then, of course, you are going to want to look at some of those references for nose, whether it's an actual nose that you're looking at, or maybe you're using one of my little handy reference sheets, which for some reason doesn't happen to be very handy for me at the moment. Oh, here they are. Okay, so anytime we take a look at noses, I always tell everybody drawing noses, think of it in 3 parts. 2 parentheses and a U or a V in the middle. So you can really see it on this one, like a parenthesis on this side, a parenthesis on this side, and then that kind of long U, or sometimes it's even a V in the middle. So do take a look at these different noses to help you out. So what I'm going to do here is right over here, I'm going to put my first parenthesis, my second parenthesis, and then that kind of U shape in the middle. Now, sometimes we talk about different artists put a little line up the side of the nose, and you would only do this on one side. So since I'm using this one particular nose from my practice sheet, I'm going to do that kind of rounded kind of circle here, that half round circle, and then it comes up and then kind of goes right in to the eyebrow. And you only do this on one side so that it makes it look more natural. All right, now to do a mouth, I do my bottom lip first. And once again, our guidelines, so forgot about that, come down from the eyes, so right in the center. You don't want to make your mouth any wider than that. It can be a little bit narrower. And then we have our little dip, and then it goes out and down to the corners of the mouth. Now, while you're doing your portrait, please feel free to edit your picture as you need to. I'm missing an eraser today. So, if you need to make your chin a little bit longer because maybe your lips came in a little too low, then, maybe you need to adjust for your lips. And then right here in the middle on your lip, we got that little dip down, and then it goes out to the corners of your mouth. Now, ears, go in between that space between your eyes and your nose. And then, of course, you're going to go ahead and put your hair on. Now, remember, this is the top of your skull, so you want to have the hair maybe come down onto the forehead or around the outside shape, depending on what kind of hair you have. Of course, if it's short hair, then you would just kind of be drawing that hairline shape around the outside of the face. I'm going to do this 2 ways. I'm going to do just a basic hairline, and keep in mind, hair always comes out and down by the ears, and then kind of rounded when it gets to the top of the head. So it makes the head look round. On the other side, I'm going to kind of do kind of puffy hair. All right. And then sometimes I just do like the shape of the hair as it falls around the face. And of course, you would go ahead and shade it in and add some hairlines for yourself. Now, we talked about doing a neck and shoulders last time. Your neck starts from by your ears and kind of goes in and a little out. You don't want to make it too skinny. I see a lot of people put their necks kind of right here. That'd be too skinny. Make it look like a bobblehead. Now, the last thing we said was a person's shoulders is 3 heads wide. So I'm going to measure my head and say, oh, well, this person's shoulder is going to come out and kind of slope down as it goes off the page. Same thing for the other side. And then, of course, you can start practicing or playing around with different kinds of clothes that you want to put on your person. So maybe your person is wearing a t-shirt. with the collared neck. Or maybe they're wearing, I don't know, a flannel shirt over the top that has a collar. Lots of different things that you can add to your person to make them look a little more realistic. Now, I have briefly been talking about doing a little shading. We'll get into that a little bit in time, a little bit more next time. But of course, you want to add a shadow, by the eyes and by the nose. Use your cool blending tool, Q-tip or finger, to blend your shadows. And then don't forget, of course, to erase those guidelines. All right. But we'll do a little more shading as we get into this a little bit more. So if you weren't here last week on Thursday, this hopefully will help you out. I hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget, you need to show me a portrait for next art club class, along with one of your sketching challenges. Talk to you soon. Have a good day.